Oke, assalamualaikum. Dah ada balik. Tunggu sekejap. Share screen. Lepas tu apa lagi nak kena buat? Apa lagi? Recording dah sudah ke belum? Recording. Okay, dah. Okay, so where were we? Apa dia tadi kat mana? Where is that thing? Oh, yeah. All right. So we already have some idea, okay, on the concept of government. Now, given that you know already what is the government, it's an organization, okay? It's an organization and institution. Okay. Macam tu lah kita. Okay, sekali internet ada, sekali internet tak ada. Alright. Now, give me one example of what government do, just from your experience or from your own knowledge.
Making tax policy.
No, tax policy betul lah tu. But I want something specific that government do. If you are talking about policy, what policy? Or if you benefit from something, what is it? There's some specific thing.
Building a school.
Apa dia?
Building a school.
School. Okay. So there is something the government do. Government build school. So some people benefit from the school. So there is one thing that the government do. Okay, another thing. Is there anything else? If you are talking about policy, give me one specific policy. All right, general policy banyak lah. One is government build school, provide school. Okay, what else?
Provide hospital.
Hospital. Okay. Now there are two things that you mentioned: school, hospital. Now, what is the difference between hospital, school, road? Road. That means let's say not highway. Highway probably you have to pay. To use the highway. For example, road connecting your kampong to another town. Okay, or if you go from Kuala Lumpur to Ipoh, you don't go through the highway. You go through Kuala Selangor. No, I'm sorry, not Kuala Selangor. You go through Rawang, Kuala Kubu Baru, the old road. See, that is built by the government, provided by the government. Okay. Now, what is special about these things that the government provides? School, road, hospital. If you compare that to, for example, your clothing, your computer, your handphone. So what is the difference?
It is free of charge.
The things the government provides is what normally is free. Everybody can use it. Okay, for example, the road. Is there anybody has a right to the road? No, everybody has a right to use the road. As opposed to your handphone. Your handphone is yours. You have the right. Nobody else have the right to your handphone. All right. So these are the things the government do. So in short, okay, not in short, in a little bit more detail, what the government does is the government provide goods and services. So example is what we were talking about. Okay, and there are some services. services. Example, it's not in terms of food, you know, in terms of what the government provide to you that you benefit from. All right. What is a service? Service the government provides. Maybe service. You know, if you have anything that you can remember, boleh. All right. And then the government, through the election, will be given power to rule. Okay, to rule the country. What we mean by ruling is that you enforce law and order. You formulate law and order, and you enforce it, so that the economic agents or the people in the country, we feel safe. Okay, we feel safe and secure in order for them to do economic activities. So you are not scared to go to a shop to buy goods. The companies are not afraid to build factories to do their business because we have rule and order, you know, and the government enforce them to make sure that we are safe in doing economic activities. All right, so that is one thing that government do. Now, in order to do the goods or to provide the goods, as we mentioned earlier, the benefit will go to some people. All right, for example, yeah, maybe it's a business subsidy, you know, subsidy. But the subsidy you get maybe in terms of goods and services, but the subsidy itself is a service from the government. For example, subsidy. Do you get any subsidy as students? Do you receive any subsidy? Do students receive subsidy? I'll take a few more minutes, okay, because we started late. And then, okay, any subsidy that you get or your family get? Sorry. All right. So I was talking about the government provide goods and services, and then service we can take over subsidy. Okay, give me one subsidy. There are so many subsidies the government gives us. You drive a car, you get subsidy. You go to school, you get subsidy. You go to university, you get subsidy. You go to the hospital, you get subsidy. So give me one subsidy. Apa dia?
Subsidies for farmers.
Okay, apa dia? For farmer. Give me one specific example. My father has rubber kebun getah. Apa dipanggil rubber farm. He gets subsidy. Okay, but specific subsidy. Subsidy apa yang dia dapat? It's what? Fertilizer subsidy. Okay, farmers get fertilizer subsidy. Sometimes they get cash subsidy. Students get what? Get book subsidy, or maybe get a computer subsidy. So all these subsidies and the goods that the government provide, they need what? They need money in order to do that. Okay, the subsidy benefit goes to farmers. Benefit goes to car owners. Now, who is going to pay for those? The government will collect the money from whom? From the members of the society. They give me 100 ringgit, they will get the 100 ringgit from who? From you. Okay, so ni macam Robin Hood. Okay, Robin Hood, you rob the rich, you give to the poor, something like that. All right, so that's the government. In order to provide the goods and services, to finance the expenses, they will tax the members of the society. So this is what we mean by the collect. Okay, collect resources means collect revenue, you know, to cover the expenses in providing the goods and services. So collect taxes. So that is the financing part. And then distribute resources means the redistribution of income. All right. So one example that we were talking about, subsidy tadi. Okay, subsidy is a way to redistribute income. We also have direct redistribution. Every month, certain people get income, get money. Okay, something like that. And then, okay, the other one is to maintain economic stability and, of course, political stability. So for the country to enjoy peace and prosperity, we need political stability. We don't need civil war. Okay, we don't need any other destruction. We need peace. Okay, so it's political stability. So you need to enforce the democratic process. Right? Nobody is allowed to manipulate the process for their own benefit. Okay, so if you do that, then there will be no political stability. So political stability is the job of the present day government to ensure you have enjoy that. And of course, economic stability. You want what? You want to have a stable economy. You don't want to have an economy with 20% growth and then next year 20% recession. All right? You don't want that. You want what? You want a more stable. You want a sustainable, reasonable growth rate. And then when there is recession, the recession is quite manageable, not that bad. So stable, right? So that is basically what the government do. Okay? And how the government do it. How the government do it. And why the government do it. So basically this is it. All right? That is in short. All right? Okay. So yang second part was sama dengan the first one. So we are looking at what? What are the activities? What the government do? Second, why the government do it? Third, how the government do it? How? Okay. And then how the activities is financed. That's another story. And then the effect of the activities on the economy. Now, the effect of those activities that the government does will go to the economy, will go to the consumers, and we also go to the firms. All right. Some parties may benefit, some parties may not benefit. So a government activity or government policy will benefit some people, will not benefit some other people. So we are going also to look at the effect. All right. So effect can be positive, it can be negative. So for example, let's say,
Kenapa dia dari sini?
for example, road tax, who benefit and then who don't benefit. So something like that. Okay, all right. So I think I will stop here. That is the background of the government. Now, what I want to do next is we're going to look at some overview of the Malaysian government, right, in terms of what they do. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for today. I will see you again on Wednesday. And Wednesday, I will see you at seminar room 3.4. Okay, all right. I know, anything? Any question, any comment? No? Okay, good.
No, Doctor.
Yes. So I will see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a good day, Doctor.
Yes, thank you.
Doctor, I have a question.
Okay.
You want to do the physical class on Wednesday, right? So, me who can attend, the physical class.
Next week you can attend.
I'm quarantined right now.
Yeah, you are quarantined for this week, right? Next week.
Yes. Next week no.
So you
I mean this Wednesday.
this Wednesday. Kenapa kayu tak datang?
Okay.
Boleh datang? Hah? Tak boleh lah datang sebab you are under quarantine. So that's why I said for Wednesday class face to face. If I don't have a recording, saya tak pandai nak buat recording face to face. So what you do, you get some note from your friend. Okay.
Okay.
Itu je lah.
Okay.
Ataupun nanti I will upload recording for last semester. Saya ada recording last semester, but not exactly the same lah. But maybe covering the same topic. Okay. Tak apa, don't worry. You don't have to come because you're under quarantine. Okay. So you take care. Okay, take care. So hopefully everything will be fine. All right. Okay.